Time to go bush, get some projects done. Got one neighbour, not exactly going bush, but one of my favourite little spots. One neighbour over there, keeping my 2 metre distance, and a van full of projects. First project, got this really robust flooring which is nice to walk on during the summer. It's nice and cool. Come winter, it's really quite cold to put your feet down. Seeing some lush garage carpet at a mate's place, I thought maybe I could carpet this. So this is from Mitre 10. Another essential part of going bush is that we need to dig a hole. Need to dig a hole for reasons that'll be pretty obvious. Damn, very happy with this finish. It'll need to be overlocked, but nice tight fit. Looks good, just butted straight up against that wood. Need to take a little bit off here so I get that bubble out of the carpet there. Going well. If you've got any suggestions how I finish the edges of this carpet, chuck them down in the comments below to avoid this. Oh, this new carpet underfoot is lush. Morning you lot, day 1 of isolation. I couldn't be more excited about how many projects, about having to stay in one spot with all the projects I've got to do and nothing else. There seems to be a lot of cars still on the highways. Essential services? Dunno. Time for breakfast. Actually, let's start the tour here. This is the pull-out kitchen bench, which is far from finished, but very usable. The bench top is slidable, so we've got a cooker down this end, and whatever prep here, it can slide. Can also pull off. In here just isn't sorted yet. Water supply, gas supply, tools, herb department, smoothie department, blind samples department at the moment. Oh, another non-essential. Come on people. Here we've got again another finished and unfinished item. There'll be a handle here. Dinner supplies. I just put these in the other day, which stopped all this falling over. Another one through here. Right. Anyone like those stringy bits on bananas? I tend to pull them off. However, how do they taste? I'm forever pulling the stringy bit off a banana. Oh, that's why I pull them off. Yeah, nah. Not something I typically put in a smoothie, but I've been trying to get rid of this. Expiry 22/12/17. Should be fine. Expiry 31st September 2017. Haven't done a lot of smoothies in quite a while. Put this lid on. God. Can anyone ever get that last little bit of coconut water out of a coconut water container? Oh, it's there just to tease us. The blender is around here. Smoothie department. We'll go through the power setup I've got on this van, which is more than I need. It's good size. Go over that at some point. However, to run the blender, We first need to find... Oh! Have I left the... Oh, here we go. I thought I left this bit at the last place I was at, which would have been devastating. Essential. The blender is 700 watts, so I do need to run it off my big inverter, which is good for 3000 watts, 6000 watt peak. Turn that bad boy on. Quite a lot of draw using the blender, but we're only using it half a minute. Not forgetting to turn off the inverter, because there's a little bit of, you lose a little bit on that if I left that running. Nice one. Nice one. This isn't too bad a spot. I'm pulling 5.5 amps off the sun. It's still quite low. But yeah, it's not a great spot throughout the day. That sun's gonna pass through all those pines. But yeah, we'll just monitor things on the power side, and I'm sure there's another spot I can. Might be an afternoon spot out over there. Oh yeah, so 5.6 amp at the moment, 13.25 volts in bulk. So yeah, bulk up, baby. Bulk up. Got yourself trapped in there, buddy. Thought these ones are supposed to flick. Oh! There we go. Got myself some new sponges. We'll put one of those in a dinner department. It's important to stay limber while on isolation, team, so I've just realised, gone to do a bit of yoga and the ground's kind of wet, a little unappetising for laying upon, but offcuts of carpet, I reckon that's going to be pretty much a perfect yoga mat size. Nice one. How good's that? Damn, that's the perfect yoga mat size. So I rock yoga with Adrian. Let's do a 20-minute yoga sesh. Nice one, Adrian. Links to the yoga sessions I'm doing are in the comments, along with all sorts of stuff. I'm going to finish carpeting the van. Police have turned up, questioning my neighbour. No doubt they'll come and question me next. Goodness me. My neighbour and the police are shouting at each other. Shit. Can't quite hear what they're saying, but I'll certainly be remaining conscious. Swearing. She's swearing at him. Oh dear. I think it's always best to remain conscious in action and thought. My turn.
Going into town, you cannot stay here, okay? But we're with you, but you cannot stay here. This is not a campground. This is not a park with place for people to just come up and start. All the campgrounds are closed, and we have people just live like house survey. Over the truth develop this house. No, I mean, it's self-contained. But you need to have a bit more regulation.
So the long and short of that was I've been asked to move on. If I choose not to, they'll be back tomorrow and it'll be a lot more forceful and be tears for one of us, to quote his words. But he wasn't unpleasant, and he did describe my neighbour as from another planet. We did agree to disagree on but our differing versions of self-isolation. I feel this is a pretty damn good bubble and I'm set up. Yeah, bummer, because I've got a whole lot of projects I wanted to get on with, but I will respect they're obviously flat out dealing with all sorts of situations. Probably stay here tonight and leave early in the morning. I do have a backup plan, which is not terrible at all. I get to bunker down with my two favourite girls. I think my neighbour's trying to find a new spot. Perhaps a more concealed one, however, not sure that's going to work. So anyway, I'm going to continue on, so stay tuned. I'm going to spend the day doing more projects and stay the night here, moving on with projects. Van life upgrade 428. Needed to put more screws in the dinner department drawer. Oh, very nice. Right, so let's finish this carpet. It's going to roll right down through the middle. This middle one pops out, and I've got two bench seats. It's looking so good. Just putting this carpet in has transformed what was quite an industrial, cold kind of look into really quite a plush. It's a bloody stain on my carpet already. Yeah, into quite a real nice plush underfoot, cozy feel, snuggly cozy underfoot goodness. So yeah, we just need to trim both sides of this, make it a nice fit. And that's project carpet completed. Well, I've got to, my latest thought is I'm going to try to seal the edges rather than overlock or glue the carpet down. Oh, we've got another official visitor coming in now. How you going? Not that the other guy was unfriendly, but Ross was super friendly. Wished me a good night and thought it was all a bit of a pain. Mate, carpet done. The home is freshly carpeted. Very stoked with the job. If you do have any thoughts on how to seal the carpet edges, I would be appreciative of that. But man, it's transformed my home. Project tick. So there's still time to squeeze in some projects, don't worry about that. I've long needed a workbench. I've come up with this, piece of 19mm. Had a few different kind of ideas of places I was going to store it. I think the best option I've come up with, I store it hard up against here, in that shape you saw in it, runs along the top of here, cuts around there. That way I've sort of maximised the size workbench I can have, but still have a low footprint in terms of taking up space in the van. So that just goes in there, hard up, and I clamp it against here, both sides. But having put the carpet in, raised the floor up, it had a really tight tolerance along here, or router along the bottom of it. And I did want to show you one of my best purchases ever would be these sawhorses from Mitre 10. The Tough Build C650. That's them packed away. So yeah man, these have been gold. Makes a good workbench. In time I'll have slots cut in the wood at different spacings so I can be clamping onto bits of wood I'm working on, and I might have the ability to put my router in upside down and have like a bench mounted jigsaw router, but yeah, this is definitely a work in progress, and I'll just add to it as I need to. But yeah, we'll trim the bottom off here so it fits in the van. My router is my only non-battery operated tool. I can comfortably run it off the van. Again, it's just short bursts, so it's not really an issue consumption wise. Van life tip 384, Toyota Hiace mirrors flick right back frontwards like that to create a little outdoor bathroom scenario. So in theory this should fit in here. So yeah, that's my van life, low profile, easy pack away, small footprint workbench. Nice one. So that's it's projects over for the day. I'm going to stay the night here and move on tomorrow. Gutted. Goodbye bubble. Yeah, let me know how your bubble's going. Chuck it in the comments. I'm going to go park outside a friend's place and bubble in with them. Do lots of trampoline with Willow and Lily, no doubt. We'll see how we go. I had a whole lot of projects. I'll probably still get into those on the driveway. My bubble's been burst. Stay safe. Seal. Super Mario fella just turned up and said, "You see anybody crawling around on their hands or knees?" I'm not taking the piss, man, that's how he talks. Oh, might have been me, man, doing my morning exercises, which I was. He drove past on the highway, thought he saw someone in their last death throes of the corona. So yeah, very funny little start to the morning. But out here shortly, off to my new isolation bubble. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up, leave a comment, share this video with someone that might be interested, and hit subscribe. Peace, seal.